Hello, America. My name is Dirk Harkins, your host of I Got Your Six, People Helping People, where I talk to ordinary people who do extraordinary things. I want to recognize their selflessness and the inspiration and the positive ripple effect they create within their communities. But today, as I will be just the ordinary person, I don't think I do extraordinary things, but I'm just going to be on here chatting with you today. I got a lot of exciting things coming up. A lot of amazing people coming on to the show to share some amazing stories. It's just going to be awesome. They're ordinary people who are doing some amazing, extraordinary things. But today, I'm just going to be on here, talk to you about a couple things, a couple events coming up, a couple episodes coming up, and I wanted to really talk about one of the shorts that I did the other day, a couple days ago, and had some amazing feedback on it. But I got Drake here with me today. He's off there and on the side doing his thing. I'm going to try to keep him awake. A lot of times I look over when I'm doing this and he's out there sleeping. He's like, "What are you?"
Oh, yeah, I can't let you say that. That's not true.
I'm just kidding.
Man, I'm playing the producer role today.
Yeah, you do that well. You do everything well, Drake. I appreciate you. But I got a new shirt today, Drake.
That thing is sweet.
It is, ain't it? Does it make me look fat?
Not at all, man. Not at all. See, if I'm going to say something that's not true, it's going to be nice.
Oh, we're talking about random acts of kindness, so there we go. You already got it started. But, yeah, I got a new shirt, and I got some new things I want to do with this, get some camo or something on there. But, hey, I'll tell you this real quick. This guy told me one time in the mine, he told me his wife asked him that same question one day, does this shirt make me look fat? And I was like, oh, my goodness. What did you say? And he said, does this shirt make me look stupid? I was like, well, I guess that's a pretty good answer. But anyhow, that's just an old dad joke. You'll get those from me time to time.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, let's get this thing started here. Right now, I have some really exciting things that I want to talk about. Over this summer, our Veterans and First Responders Jamboree Committee and Operation Veteran Payback been hard at work with some things. We switched some things up this year with our annual Veterans and First Responders Jamboree, the second Saturday of every September. We're going to eliminate the 22 for the 22 walk the weekend prior, and we're going to do a 2.2 mile walk the day of the Jamboree, where we can carry all the flags around at that point in time, combine those together a little bit, and eliminate the 5K. And we're going to do the first annual Freedom 5K, July 11th, out at Sally Buffalo Park. We're joining up with the park board. They're going to have bands all day long. I think they're starting at 1 o'clock. They're pretty early.
What better time to have it? That's a week after the 250th birthday of the nation.
Yeah, it's the semi-quincentennial, the 250th anniversary of our freedom. It's amazing. Let's blow this thing up. You know what I mean? I put it on Facebook. We got some flyers out there, and a lot of people are already having a good time, man. There's going to be a theme behind this. I wanted to do this last year, Drake, and then join them and do this because for a long time I want to do a theme 5K, okay? And we're going to have – you have an opportunity to carry a 3x5 American flag through the walk, run, whatever you want to do. We're going to have awesome age group awards. You can carry a little flag. If that big flag is going to drag the ground, we want you to carry a little one. The oldest participant's going to get the Statue of Liberty Award. We're going to have a big trophy for him for that, who starts and finishes that race. There's going to be food vendors, beer garden there. All fun, full day of festivities all day long. This is going to be an evening race. We're going to have a male and female. Whoever dresses up the most patriotic, we're going to have an award for that as well. It's just going to be a fun day. And like you said earlier, Drake, this is the semi-quincentennial 250th anniversary of our freedoms. Let's go have a good time. You know what I mean? Let's blow this up. Everywhere you go, there's events all over the United States right now, and they're going to celebrate. Why can't we right here in our backyard have the most patriotic event in the United States? We have the people. We have that passion to do those things, so let's make it happen. So if you're hearing this, get your shoes on right now. You got plenty of time to get trained up. You can walk it. You can come out on September, the second Saturday, and do the 2.2 with us as well. But that's just some things that, just a couple little things that we have going on. It's going to be pretty cool over this year. I'm going to be doing a series coming up. I have three, 4 veterans and first responders coming on, and I'm going to do a series about TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation. And I know Drake's sitting over there just giggling because I've said semi-quincentennial and transcranial magnetic stimulation all in one breath.
I'm giggling because I don't know that I could get those pronunciations down.
It took me a while. I've been saying
was it transcranial magnetic stimulation?
Yes, sir.
Well, you've talked about that a lot, and it sounds like it's this. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not, entirely sure, very ignorant about it. But it's one of the things that helped you, but also helped so many other people, and it's really one of those things that can help somebody who has served or gone through something really extraordinary. It's the technology that you said that you wanted to bring to the people of the Ohio Valley, and that's something you're very passionate about.
Oh, and I'm even getting more excited about it because I'm so close right now. Not so close. We are in the process, Operation Veteran Payback. We are going to be having a couple machines coming around into the county. I've watched it change a lot of people's lives. It's so easy. It's pain-free, non-evasive treatment, and it's going to be free for our community, not only for our veterans and first responders. I see a huge need because I have people who haven't served or haven't been a veteran or a first responder, and guess what? They still have PTS from other conditions. They have sleep disorders. They still can have migraine headaches. They can still have anxiety, depression, just like anybody else. We all are susceptible to that. All those things, anybody can have it. So if you're a youngster from under 18 and your parents sign you off on it, you're going to have the ability to do this. We're going to have it out at the sheriff's office right out there where we had it several years ago, watching it change people's lives. So it's super, super exciting.
Harco Media is proud to partner with Mizer Printing Graphics. Are you ready to meet your New Year's resolution and shop local? With competitive pricing and quick turnaround, Mizer Printing Graphics is here to help. Family owned and operated since 1986, they take pride in making your ideas come to life. Everything from birthday and wedding invitations, campaign signs, banners, envelopes, to order forms. They've got you covered. All you got to do to get started is call or email today. Access the email or the phone number or the Facebook page in the description of the show, as well as on your screen. Once again, Harco Media is proud to partner with Mizer Printing and Graphics.
Would you say that's been, the ability to get that technology and that kind of thing to this area, a rural area, an area much like all of Appalachia that's, I guess, kind of forgotten about in the grand scheme of things on a nationwide scale? Would you say it's been at the forefront of your nonprofit's focus to bring that to places like this?
Oh, yeah. It's, I worked for the last 7 years. I was the first Ohio veteran to get the TMS. I'm going to just break it down instead of transcranial magnetic stimulation. That takes up too much of our time.
We like acronyms.
Just take the acronym with that TMS. And I'm used to them from the military anyhow. But I was the first Ohio veteran to receive TMS. I went to Texas, out to Canyon Lake, Texas, Windmill Wellness Ranch to receive this. And within 4 days, it started eliminating my migraine headaches, started giving me energy and a purpose again, man. It put me back in the fight. It made me, I started calling home and telling senators at the time what it's doing and why I feel the need that I can't be selfish and self-centered, that we need this in Ohio so my brothers and sisters don't have to go to Texas to get this, so people in the community don't have to rally around and come up with $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 to keep somebody like myself out there, which they did for me. And if you were part of that, I want to tell you right now, thank you so much. Thank you for being people, helping people. Part of the reason I'm sitting right here today is because of you. Thank you. But at TMS, when I came back home, we started a program there about, 7 years ago. I've been part of TMS, and I've watched it literally change thousands of people's lives, change their families' lives. And but most recently, I've been fired from that program. All of our peer-to-peer mentors, a bunch of veterans, were fired from the program. A lot of them were, given a severance check and a thing to sign off, not to talk about the company, or he's going to be coming after him, or the company will be coming after him. I never signed anything.
And it's the company that supplies this technology?
Yes.
Okay.
So
is it only one company that has access to do that? You know what I mean? Like,
no, for the state-funded program we have right out there right now, there's just one company who does this. Yeah.
Okay.
There's other doctors and stuff out there who do it, but it's a little bit of a different protocol how they go about it.
Because they're at a disadvantage because they're not state funded. Is that correct?
Well, I'm not sure about disadvantage. That's something I'll be talking about on a couple episodes coming up here. I really don't want to get in a whole lot of some of this stuff right there. But what I do want to do is, I do know one thing, that it failed for a year and a half trying to bring it to the state of Ohio, and then all of a sudden I get myself in some problems and struggles, and I come back and I get to suit up and go up there and with a group of guys, and we get the program started, and just all of a sudden, after 7 years, I get a phone call and say your services are no longer needed. We don't need you for anything anymore. And that's about all I'm going to get into that story right now, because I will talk about it. I'm going to get into detail, so much detail that people who know the story, who I've talked about and asked me questions that I don't know the answers to. I think I might know the answers, but I'm not going to assume those answers. I've asked them myself. I've asked a lot of these questions, and I get a hand in my face, or not to worry about it, or figure it out. So I've kind of figured it out, Like I said before, I might not know the capital of Missouri because I'm not good in math. But if you tell me to figure something out, brother, I'm going to figure it out.
Is it Columbia? Or is that somewhere? Or no, it's Jefferson City, isn't it? Well, you just said you didn't know.
Yeah, well, I really don't know. I just said math to throw a joke in there, but I really don't know.
Well, that's you told me about this when it happened. I want to say back in October or November, and I was just curious. Like I, as well as many other folks, I'm sure, am looking forward to kind of the ins and outs of this thing. And it sounds like you're on this mission. It's like grassroots investigative journalism to get the questions answered. The ones that you deserve answers to. Yeah,
everybody in the whole state of Ohio deserves some answers to these questions. And right now, I'm here to tell you, I don't care. If you've ever watched this podcast, there's two chairs sitting here. I'm in one, and I have a guest in the other. Or I'm just sitting here rambling on to you by myself. There's a chair right over here. Anybody from that company is more than welcome to reach out to me. And you can come in here and sit down here, and we'll talk about this as an adult, as a man to man or man to woman, whatever it might be. If you're the one who orders the granola bars, because there's so many granola bars, let's see which granola bar best fits our sites. Or you think you're the smartest one in the room every time you walk into the room, there's a chair for you right there. I'm inviting you in. I know that nobody's will answer my phone if I call. So I'm putting it out there, and I hope you hear this. I don't care if your name's been attached to this from day one. If you help me, one of the first 3 or 4 guys who ever want to start this program, and if you're running for a position in the state and you want to, and you're talking about this program, I invite you in here as well. Maybe you can answer some of my questions. Anybody can answer these questions, but I've already reached out, and I can't get the answer. So maybe somebody will come in here and talk to me. But I'm just going to go out onto the limb and say that it probably won't happen. And I'm just going to come on here and talk, and then that will be it. But you're welcome to be here, and I would really like it. I mean, I think it'd be a good conversation.
There's nothing wrong with being determined about anything ever. And when you're determined for a good cause, for a cause that's as serious as the one that you're talking about, that just speaks volumes. And one of the things that I remember taking away from our phone conversation back several months ago was it's kind of a shame when people who actually care about something get taken away from that thing by somebody who may not care quite as much as you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it shows that you care about solving actual problems.
Yeah. Well, I was that one who sat on the edge of the bed with the 357 in my mouth one night, wondering what my next move would be, not knowing why I felt that way. And I know I got brothers and sisters out there feeling the same way. And my passion is to reach as many of them as we can to stop that. And I do believe that there's still people part of that program who feel the same way. But I do believe that there's some that don't. There's a different number they're looking at than that 22. But I'm going to move on from that right now. I'm just here to tell you that I did look my brothers and sisters in the eye. I do say I wear this shirt. I got your 6 people helping people, and I wear it a lot. I got several of them, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be helping people, and that's, to get some of them answers to the questions would be a good way to start. But anyhow, that's open. I got it out there. I would really enjoy it if I know some of you are living pretty close, and I want to get the story out there about why all of our peer-to-peer mentors got fired in the state of Ohio and a couple of different things like that. And there's just a little bit to run with there.
Harco Media is proud to partner with Mizer Printing and Graphics. Are you ready to meet your New Year's resolution and shop local? With competitive pricing and quick turnaround, Mizer Printing and Graphics is here to help. Family owned and operated since 1986, they take pride in making your ideas come to life. Everything from birthday and wedding invitations, campaign signs, banners, envelopes, to order forms, they've got you covered. All you got to do to get started is call or email today. Access the email or the phone number or the Facebook page in the description of the show, as well as on your screen. Once again, Harco Media is proud to partner with Mizer Printing and Graphics.
Let's get into this. The other 2 days ago, I did a short podcast type thing. I don't know what you call them, just a motivational thing, or just something to chew on is what I call it. So I guess that's what it was. It was something to chew on. I went for a walk, and I never have anything pre-planned on that. I just go out, and I always say when I'm out there walking, it's like my prayer room, because I just first thing I do is just thank God for the opportunity to be out there, to have the ability to be there, and for always protecting me so that I may be here today, that I can go out there and obtain some of my goals. And I just kind of opened myself up to him, and I just kind of listen and enjoy nature, and it just that's my way to clear my head, one of the ways. So if you're looking for a way to clear your head, go for a walk on a cool, crisp day. Let the snow hit you on the eyeballs a couple times. But I did that little feed, and I was talking about not every fight has to be yours. Okay, you don't have to get engaged with every little thing that you disagree with or whatever. Sometimes you just got to learn to stay in your own lane, drive on. People are entitled to their thoughts, their ideas, and their values and morals might not line up with yours. It's just the way it is. But we talked about that, and I talked about doing random acts of kindness. And I got so much feedback from that. It was amazing. So what I wanted to do today, just kind of give you some feedback off your feedback. But first, I want to thank you all if you were watching those things and you're responding to them and you're sending me messages. I really appreciate it. That's what I'm doing this for. And that's how I know that I'm reaching somebody or maybe helping somebody. Wild Bill, your message, random acts of kindness. He asked me if the lady had a nice mustache, and could you go up and approach her and say, ma'am, you have a nice mustache. Well, that's a random act of kindness. And I know you were joking with me because you're putting the LOL behind it and stuff, but I know you're funnier than heck anyhow. But hey, listen, if you want to do that, next time I see you walking around with a shiner, I'll know what happened. But and Joanne, I know that your son's looking down upon you because you're doing a wonderful job with your grandson, and I'm so grateful to hear positive messages about our youth. Your grandson opening the door, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. That's so great to hear those things, and I'm sure that you grew up in the time frame I did, where a couple of these right here will tighten your shot group up, and you'll learn to say yes, sir, yes, ma'am. So you probably laid a couple of them on him. I'm sure. I know you. But anyhow, I just love hearing them stories. But I did get a lengthy message in my instant message, private message me on Facebook. This was from a girl I went to school with. She shared stories that I never knew, never would know if she didn't share them. So I thank you first and foremost. I won't say your name, for your honesty, your being open and transparent with your story. It's a heart-wrenching story, and it all started, she was bullied as a kid, but it started at home as a child with one of her parents. And now that, I went to school with you, and back in those days, if I ever did anything to say anything to offend you or hurt your feelings, or anybody out there listening right now, man, I really apologize. Back in the day, I didn't think anything about bullying or any of that stuff. I hung out with a lot of older people, and my dad played sports, ball, basketball, and softball and football, and I hear those guys, how they rib each other and stuff, and that's just how we did it back in the day. But I never meant to hurt anybody's feelings, and I don't know if I did or if I didn't, but if I did, I sincerely apologize to anybody out there. But one thing she said in that message, I want to share this with you. She said, if my experiences help you find a way to reach others, I will be glad for all the suffering I experienced in silence. And that just drove a nail in my heart. It got me thinking, suffering in silence. From the time we were kids, basically up until now. That's a long time. And my heart goes out to you. And I wish you'd never had to experience some of the things you did or go through some of the things that you did. So I appreciate your sharing that story with me. And I know it's tough to talk about those stories, wondering what people might think, what people might say. Trust me, I know. I've been like an open book with my story since I've been home. I don't like to tell people that. It's really hard to tell people that I'm thinking about suicide being my best option, or drinking and trying to drink every bottle in sight or take every pill in sight to ease the pain, and just some of the craziness that I've done in my life. It's just hard to put out there, to put on blast. But guess what? At this point in time, I don't care what other people think, because I know right now that when I'm sharing my story, being open, honest, and transparent, that I'm helping somebody, or I'm letting somebody know that if that knucklehead can get through it, I can get through it too. Am I golden? Am I 100%? Do I know all the answers? No. But I do know one thing. Your story can be the key to unlock someone else's prison. Somebody's suffering in that silence right now, suffering in silence. There's people out there doing that, sitting inside them four walls. And that's why suicide has such a high number amongst our people, because them four walls just cave in on you. You can't do this on your own. You need help. Right now, right here, you can change your past. You can't change your past, but you can change your present right here and right now. You're not defined by your past. You are prepared by your past. And God never wastes our pain. So your past, all the pain you experienced, the strength that you've gathered from it, and it sounds like you're climbing up that mountain with what you've told me. And you're rising to the top. So what I want to ask you right now is to pray. I've already prayed for you. You know who I'm talking to. I've prayed for you at home, and I'll pray for you again. But I want you to come with me and break that silence that you're experiencing and share your story. It's a powerful message, and your story has the opportunity to help someone else out there going through the same thing. So continue to instant message. let's conversate about this. If you want to call me and talk to me, whatever it is, I'm always here for you. Anybody out there, I'm here for you. She's talking about some kindness and different things, random acts of kindness that she's been trying to, do through when she gets out into the public, and it helps her. So I'm praying for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm your number one fan. And if you need anything, let me know. But come on here and let's open up and we'll talk. We'll share stories, whatever you want to talk about, and help somebody out. She wanted me to, I can't share your story with the passion and the pain and the purpose that you can. Like you can't share mine with the passion and the pain and the purpose, because it's for real and it's raw when it's coming from you, your story. So I'm just inviting you on here.
Harco Media is proud to partner with Mizer Printing and Graphics. Are you ready to meet your New Year's resolution and shop local? With competitive pricing and quick turnaround, Mizer Printing and Graphics is here to help. Family owned and operated since 1986, they take pride in making your ideas come to life. Everything from birthday and wedding invitations, campaign signs, banners, envelopes, to order forms, they've got you covered. All you got to do to get started is call or email today. Access the email or the phone number or the Facebook page in the description of the show, as well as on your screen. Once again, Harco Media is proud to partner with Mizer Printing and Graphics.
What did you say earlier? Not every battle is your battle. It's the same way. You can't be the narrator necessarily of somebody else's story, just because. And it's the same thing they say. As kind that it is to tell somebody that you understand and you know what they're going through. There's also that understanding that you'll never fully understand because you're simply just not. You don't have those same thoughts and everything. And tying it back to. Damn, Dirk, tying it back to random acts of kindness. This is such a eloquent job that you've done of tying these two things together, because the things that I take away from this is, it's those random acts of kindness that can be maybe that first step of, you never know who you're going to pull out of the dumps, maybe, right? You never know what you say to somebody, how it can affect them. I think, hell, I was talking with a coach one time, and he said, you got to be very careful with how you talk to young people, because when they're impressionable, and this is true of all people, you never know how that's going to impact them and what kind of what kinds of things that's going to leave them with, whether it's good or bad. And so those random acts of kindness, like you just tell somebody something nice at the store or whatever, that might be the thing that turns their week around and subsequently turns their month around. And and it also is a two-way street, because you feel better about yourself for doing so.
Yeah, it's contagious.
This is a good one.
Yeah, it's contagious. You do something nice, man, automatically. Your day's going bad, you do something. My little tongue twister. Let's back this up. I'm having a bad day, and somebody comes along and does something nice, says something nice to me, or walks this old man across the street, which I am. It just turns my day around.
Yeah.
And I realize how good people are. And then I pay that forward, and they pay that forward. Just by this little small acts of kindness, buying somebody's coffee, complimenting somebody, holding the door open, telling them nice hair, whatever it might be.
Holding the door, that drives me nuts. That's expected.
That should be expected.
That should be a societal norm. Mm-hmm. And the amount of times that, and I kind of take pride in this, it's a habit. It's muscle memory. When I open a door in a public space, I turn around and make sure there's somebody, make sure there's nobody behind me, or I'll, leave it open. Yeah. And the amount of times that you hear, just people aren't holding the door, that's kind of the bare necessity.
Yeah, you would think.
You would think, but things change.
This is a little different world we're living in right now, and I'm glad that you do that. When you do random acts of kindness over and over again, just like a habit, it just becomes a habit. You want to do those things. It helps you, and helps you helping someone else. That's why I love this whole concept of people helping people. And talk about random acts of kindness. I never knew it until today. February 15th through the 21st of 2026 is Random Acts of Kindness Week. They're going to do 1 week for random acts of kindness. I don't get 1 week random acts of kindness. That's a good start. If you don't do any types of random acts of kindness, you can start on February 15th through the 21st. And on that Tuesday is the day, whatever day that falls on. Maybe that's the 16th.
16th or 17th?
Yeah, it'll be, that's the day where they want the whole world to do one random act of kindness for somebody.
That should be every day.
Yeah, that should be every day. That's what I'm saying.
You talk about 1 week, reducing it to 1 week. Like, no, that should be all the time. And if it's something worth doing, as you know, just a small act of kindness is, start today, or just make that a regular. It's the same thing. I think about this with like Veterans Day and Thanksgiving. Like, I love the fact that those are holidays, but frankly, those are things like, it's good to be thankful every single day. Every day is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Every day should be Veterans Day in this country.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. That's why I'm going to squash that random acts of kindness for that week. Whew. And we're going to do it for the whole year, starting that week.
Like a bug, I could hear it squish. I could hear it squish.
That day. And that's you and me together, people helping people. We can do better than 1 week. And if you're listening and watching right now, I'm challenging each and every one of you every day. I'm going to encourage you to do small, intentional, positive actions by spreading kindness within your communities, your workplaces, your schools, and let's have that positive ripple effect that I talk about at the opening of this. Let's have some inspiration. Let's have some selflessness and inspiration, and let's have that positive ripple effect of kindness spread throughout our community and beyond. And that's how we start right here in our backyard. Loving your neighbor like you love yourself. One of the greatest commandments of all.
That's the golden rule.
Yeah. So with that being said, I think that we got this. Let's spread the kindness. Let's spread the love within our community. If you see somebody struggling, help them out. That being said, I got your 6. God loves you. Until the next time.